In this short video, we're going to look at how HP Healthcare Analytics can be used for reporting tasks, finding relevant information from both coded fields and clinical documentation. One of the key performance indicators related to patient care quality for a hospital is the rate of iatrogenic pneumothorax. In this demonstration, we'll illustrate how we report on the hospital's performance relative to this key performance indicator, how we can explore the relationships between this condition and other parameters such as mortality rate, and how we can easily verify the diagnosis code. We start by entering the concept search for iatrogenic pneumothorax. Notice that as we type, the system automatically maps into the clinical taxonomy. We select iatrogenic pneumothorax, and we see that it instantly shows us there are 468 events out of about 35,000 admissions. Now we can see where they occur. We'll go to the ICU care unit. We see that there are a disproportionate number of events in the cardiac surgery recovery unit. Now we can take a closer look at the distribution in relationship to outcomes by using the table viewer over here. Let's select for outcomes, whether they lived or died, and we'll also select the ICU care unit. We see that there is a higher number of events in the cardiac surgery recovery unit, but there is a higher association with mortality in the MICU, probably due to the severity of illness in that unit. Let's do some additional related reporting. We can investigate whether the iatrogenic pneumothorax played any role in the cardiac surgery recovery unit deaths, so we'll select the CSRU group here, which adds it to the query filter. Now that we've identified this cohort, let's create a folder and name it Iatrogenic Pneumothorax and give it a date code. Now we can go over to the Results tab and export these records into the folder we just created. We'll forward these records to the quality team so they can investigate further and understand what role, if any, the pneumothorax played in the deaths of these patients. As a quick check, we can also confirm that all the patients in the cohort have a diagnosis code which exactly matches the conceptual presence of the iatrogenic pneumothorax. We do this from the topic map. Let's change the visualization here so that we can look at just the diagnosis code and refresh. Now we see all the diagnosis codes associated with this cohort, and the largest one, of course, is iatrogenic pneumothorax. We can see that all the records in this cohort do, in fact, have the correct coding for iatrogenic pneumothorax, 512.1. In this segment, we've demonstrated how HP Healthcare Analytics can be used to quickly identify and report key ICU KPI, such as iatrogenic pneumothorax. We identified the presence of this event with respect to various parametrics and tagged a subset with respect to poor outcomes for investigation by our quality team. We also quickly verified that the documented concept of iatrogenic pneumothorax was accompanied by a traditional corresponding diagnosis code. Thank you for watching our demo addressing the topic of key performance indicator reporting and quality control. To get more information on HP Healthcare Analytics, please visit www.autonomy.com/healthcare.